Hey guys, welcome back. I have such a bad headache right now, and I think I just took ibuprofen. I took something, but I literally was just zoned out. I'm sure it was. I'm just gonna put a little makeup on because I woke up with a freaking pimple, which is just perfect. And I'm kind of back to using my Tower 28 Sunny Days again, and it's kind of just perfect and gorgeous. But just some moving updates. I'm having a really hard time with the move. I feel like I'm leaving this place against my will, and I've literally never had that experience moving before. Like, all my moves have been like really exciting. Did I talk about this last week? They've just been all really exciting. It's like, this one is just out of practicality. And even though like it will be exciting in a lot of ways, and I am excited about it in a lot of ways, it's like, I really didn't want to leave this house. Like, the only reason we're leaving it is because like it's just become so unaffordable, unfortunately, and we have to do what we have to do. And it's like, even with its quirks or whatever, it's like, I wish I owned this house. Like, I want this to be my house. Like, I want to live here for 10 fucking years. Like, I don't want to leave. And I was just like, yesterday was really rough, because we went over to our new place to measure and like figure out, you know, what we need to bring and what we don't have, and you know, all of that. And I don't know, it just hit me. And I just hate dealing with landlords. Like, our place, even though like no one's lived in it, like it was staged, and then like it's been vacant for a while, and it's just like dirty. Like, not dirty in the way that somebody's lived there, but like dirty in the way that it's been empty for a while. Hang on. Come on, baby girl. Come on in. You know, just like spider webs in the corners, like dead bugs by like the doors and windows, and just overall like dusty. And we were like, it's like the owner planning on cleaning before. We were with the manager, and she was like, sorry? She was like, I mean, you guys can get a cleaning crew in here if you want, but it's really not standard. I was like, that can't be right. Because I'm like, when you move out of a place, they charge you for cleaning unless you like clean the place. I've never moved out of an apartment without them like deducting a cleaning fee from the deposit. And it turns out it's not the standard. They don't have to clean it. And I'm just like, what the actual F? So at some point we have to go over there and clean, and I'm just like, I'm tired of dealing with landlords. Have you no integrity? Have you no integrity? And you know, just like things like that, where I'm just like, here we fucking go again. Like, I've literally never had a landlord that was goddamn normal in my life. They're always just trying to like skate like their responsibilities, skirt their responsibilities, and like, oh my god. And just like, there's no light. Their closets aren't finished. We're gonna have to put shelves up in the closets. And you know, we asked them to do it, and they were like, no, essentially. And I'm like, by the way, I found out there's literal solar panels on the roof there. There are solar panels, which is amazing. We're so excited. I'm gonna be blasting that AC. We're gonna be so rich. Not really, but you know what I mean? Like, we're going from like spending an astronomical amount on utilities here, because it's an old house, to having a brand new build with solar panels. It's gonna be life-changing. But I'm like, you freaking, and my camera's dying. Okay, the best thing I ever did was buy a second battery for this camera. Anyway, they put freaking solar panels on the roof, but they didn't put a light bulb in the closet, or put a shelf, or they didn't clean the house. Like, Anyway, at this point, I don't trust them to even do a good job, so want to go over there anyway myself and clean the hell out of it before I put any of my stuff in there. So it was just like reality kind of set in when we went over there. It wasn't this like exciting new adventure. It was just like, it was seeing all the things that were wrong, you know, and that was like the lens in which I went over there. And so, and now I'm like looking, I was just being negative yesterday. And so I just, then our landlord here started showing the house. They listed it for the same amount we're paying now. You freaking son of a bitch. So now I'm torn between like, I'm kind of just like want him to find a tenant so that then we can just be left alone for the rest of our time here. But then I also am like, I don't want you to win. You can't win. Anyway, so people were like in and out of our house yesterday, and I'm just like, get out of my house. This is my house. And they're all like looking around, picturing themselves living here, and I'm like, you could never. Anyway, that's just kind of like, I'm feeling jealous, I'm feeling territorial, I'm feeling like I'm moving and I don't want to really. It's like I'm moving before I was really ready. So that sucks. But since we did measure, Ted and I did make a floor plan online, and we ended up like measuring our furniture and like putting it in and like figuring out where everything's gonna go. And so now we have like literally designed the layout of our whole place, and that did help. I think it's just, this is such a home where we live now. Quirks and all, this is such a home. And this new place is just gonna be like a place we live. And maybe that'll change. Maybe that'll become our home. Maybe we'll be obsessed with it. But I'm just, that's how I'm feeling right now. I feel like I'm leaving my home and going into this like temporary place that I'm gonna be living for a while. And it's like, look, worst case scenario, in a year, we go somewhere else if it's not right. And at least like, we'll be saving a ton of money in the process. So, you know, maybe the economy will be in a better place then. Who knows? I'm just like, when we moved into this place, in my mind, I was like, the next time we move, it'll be because we're buying a house. And it'll be ours, you know? And it's like, well, that's not what happened. The economy went to shit. We had a wedding. It's just like things kind of didn't turn out that way, and I'm just trying to rectify that or reconcile that in my brain. Anyway, I'm back to boy brow, you guys. Glossy came out with some new eyebrow pencils. They're freaking amazing, by the way. They sent me every color, which I'm like, they didn't have to do that. But they also sent me boy brow, and I haven't used boy brow in years, but if you remember, I used to be a devout boy brow girl. And I used it recently and I was like, frick, this slays hard. And so now I'm back. I'm back, baby. I don't feel like filling them in today though. I've been not enjoying my eyebrows filled in lately. Remember when I laminated them? I laminated them on TikTok. If you guys, I don't know like how much crossover I have. Are you guys also following me on TikTok? What's the deal? Anyway, I laminated them like an at-home kit thing. I friggin' hated it. Never doing that again. They looked worse. Like after like 2 days they looked worse, and they started like shedding. Like all my hair started falling out. So they're finally looking like back to normal, starting to. But I've just been hating like a strong brow lately. Because I really like when people have like full but feathery brows. And my brow hairs are too thick for that to be the case. So when I fill them in, they're just so stark. And so, anyway. Do you care? I am trying out, I've been doing this thing where like when I get like PR that I'm interested in, I put it in this little container here so that I can like play around with it. And I got these L'Oreal things in the mail. What are they called? I have to take the full wrapping off. I've just been using it in the lazy way. Le Shadow Stick. Oh, I guess I could have freaking guessed that. This is the shade Alluring Rose. And they're just like really nice. This is kind of like almost nothing, but just a little something, you know? And they're good. They're really good. And they like stay all day. And they like have like a cooling, like when I put it on it's like cold. Anyway, so I've been really liking these. And right, just like a little something. They have like a bunch of colors. There's other one that's like shimmery. This one's called Twinkly Rose, and it's like, you know, put a little in here. Cute. Let me cover my freaking pimple. I've also been using this concealer, the Maybelline Eraser. So good under the eyes, and I feel like I don't have to powder because, like, I don't know, my skin's just really been bothering me lately. It's just been feeling like dry. Whenever I put makeup on, I would like instantly regret it. But I don't know, I just like ended up not wearing makeup for like a couple weeks. Felt like my skin got hydrated again. Finished my antibiotic. My perioral is gone, although it's like I'm still being careful with it because I can tell it's just lurking under the surface. Started using like my Tower 28 again, and then this concealer, and I'm just like, okay, we're looking better. And then been liking this bronzer, the Say Dew Bronze in Sand. Maybe it's that I haven't been fake tanning. Wait a freaking sec. Okay, so I stopped fake tanning when I got my perioral because it was like, you know, just all the like, it's fake tan's so drying. And maybe I think I like my face better when it doesn't have fake tan on it. I like the way my body looks with the tan, but something about the face, I don't know. So maybe that's it. And plus maybe it's like because it hasn't been drying it out, it's better. I don't know. Anyway, so moving. Haley's coming this weekend and her boyfriend. They're staying with us. It's kind of like crazy timing, but we've had this on the books for a while, so we didn't know we'd be moving. But it'll basically be our last hurrah here, and then like as soon as they leave, we're like packing. We're gonna do like a yard sale and try and like purge a bunch of stuff. Yeah. And all in the process, my hair's getting long. Everyone warned me. They're like, when you get a bob, it's gonna grow, and then you're gonna be like, I need it shorter. And it literally happened. I wasn't able to put it in a ponytail before. Now look at this. The heck? So I'm gonna need a haircut soon because I can never not have a bob again, I think. Okay, also from L'Oreal, L'Oreal's kind of killing it right now. These blushes. Lumi Le Liquid Blush. I've been trying a few different colors and I really love them all. I'm gonna do this pink one today. This is Dewy Bright Pink. They're really pigmented. And they've got this like big doe foot applicator. That's really all you need. Some other news. This is also part of why I'm kind of like freaking out and having a hard time. This isn't my normal blush brush. Oh well. Ew, this is so dense. I don't like it. The cats had a checkup the other day, and you know, they go like every 6 months, I guess, or once a year. I don't remember. I think it's every 6 months. They get a checkup, they get like their vaccines or blood work or whatever. And normally it's like, if something's gonna be wrong, it's freaking Wizard because of all of his health problems. His blood work, great. Maybes, however, showed early signs of kidney disease. And I don't want to cry. I can't even talk about it. Okay. She's fine. She is 16, you know, and it's just one of those things. Oh my god. No! I'm not doing another crying video. You guys are like pulling out your credit card. You're like, fine, we'll buy your pottery. No. This is just what happens, and she's okay, and it's stage 1, so it's super early. Thank God we do these regular checkups, because her last one was normal. This one, I don't know, the values were elevated, whatever. So they didn't seem concerned. It was just very much like, this is what it is, and this is just what happens as they get older. And it's just kind of a cat by cat basis, whereas like she may, you know, the first course of action is they wanted to start her on a prescription food for kidney disease. So it's like low phosphorus and like other things that kind of can help stabilize those numbers. The goal is to just slow the progression. Like there's nothing we can do. She's old. She's not getting younger. The goal is to slow the progression so that she can live another few years, right? So we started her on a prescription food. We just started her on it today. We're like kind of like slowly transitioning her over to the food, because I don't want to just give her new food. She's really finicky with food, and she has no problem just being like, I'll starve. So we're trying to like slowly transition, but she ate it today and she liked it, and Wizard also freaking liked it. So what do you know? So that's good so far, and then we're gonna retest in 2 months and see if there's improvement, no change, or if it's getting worse. And if it's getting worse, then it's kind of just next course of action, medications, whatever. She's not acting any different. You can see her back there. But it was just like a punch to the gut, because I knew it was like, you know, this day's coming where like your cat's healthy forever, and then all of a sudden it's like there's the thing that happens, and that's the start of the end. And you know, she's 16, and my goal for her always was to live till 20. And I looked up like the prognosis for like stage 1 kidney disease in cats, and it was like 3 years. And I'm like, okay, that gets her to 19. We can almost, maybe we can get her to 20, you know? But it's also just like that. Plus the move. Stop it. We've been together since I was 18, and now I'm 34, so. Ah! Not my makeup. Anyway, so just trying that, but so it's just a lot of change. Oh, okay, I need to stop for a sec. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so it's just a lot of change, and the thought that like I'm leaving my home, you know, maybe he's not immortal like I always hoped. And it's, oh my god. Okay, I just think I just need to get it out, because I'm not gonna, the thought that it's like I won't have my home and I won't have my cats is too much to bear. but they're here now and they're okay. So we've just been through a lot together, and you know, I know that like one day, 20, 30 years from now, I'm gonna be like, remember the maybe wizard era, you know? We grew up together. Fuck. Anyway, I'm gonna put on some lipstick. My eyelashes are still tinted, so I haven't been really wearing mascara that often. I just kind of curl them, and especially with just how things are going, I think maybe no mascara today. But I'm gonna put on this lipstick, Violet FR Bisou Balm, one of my faves. They came out with a new color. It's called Bon Bon Coquelicot. Oh, that was so drama. Oh, it took my concealer off. Jesus, it took my concealer off with it. Jesus. Come on, get it together. Anyway, it's like a pinky red. I just love these. I kind of like purposely go like over my lip line with them because they get like so blurry. Love, 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 love. Bleh. Sorry. My iced tea. I have such a headache. It's like the base of my skull. Just stress headaches. You know what's just so annoying is like, you guys saw it. I was doing so well. I was thriving. I was doing my hot girl walks. I was just feeling so good. And here's the thing. It's like, I'm not, none of that's undone. I'm still doing well, but I'm going through hard life changes. But it's hard not to feel sorry for myself sometimes when I'm like, can I just enjoy it for like longer than like 2 weeks? It's like, can't things just be great for longer than 5 seconds without like the world crumbling around me? Universe is like, no, unfortunately. So I had to get maybe on the prescription diet food. The problem is that the vet was like, they can't eat each other's food anymore. Wizard can't eat hers because his diabetes, he's not on prescription food, but he's on like just super, super low carb food, and it's like very particular to him. But she was also able to eat it because it's not harmful. Now it is harmful because she needs to be on this special food, and he can't eat it because it's higher carbs than he's used to. And so they were like, the vet was like, first of all, the vet kept calling maybe a he, which was pissing me the fuck off. It wasn't his normal doctor this time. Like, he has like his normal guy, but I guess like he was out for the weekend or whatever, or the week. And she just kept being like, so he just needs, and I'm like, sorry, are we talking about maybe? Like, I was giving her a second to be like, sorry. And she goes, yeah, maybe. So anyway, first of all, does maybe sound like a boy name? Second of all, does she look like a freaking boy? She's the girliest girl I've ever seen in my life. She's also a tortie. And as a vet, you should know that almost all torties are girls. If not all. I don't even know is it even possible for a tortie to be a boy. I'm just like, get it together. You can't even, don't misgender my cat. Let's start there. Anyway, she's like, you need to feed them separately. I'm like, who do you think I am? Okay, because this is how feeding goes. They eat on opposite ends of the kitchen because Wizard is a food bully and she's timid, a timid princess girl. And so what he does is, even though we feed them in the exact same, he eats his, he sees her eating, he goes, I want hers. So he goes over to hers, and then she goes to his because he's like bullies her out of hers, and then he just bounces back and forth. And she does the same because she's like, okay, I'll just go wherever you're not. And so she's like, yeah, we can't do that anymore. Okay, well, what do you want me to do? Tell them to stop? And I'm not gonna like wait. She's like a grazer, so she'll like eat a little bit, rest for a little while, come back, finish it at like lunchtime. I can't like make it my whole, like I can't sit in a room with her and make until she's finished eating. I'm just like, I have a life. So anyway, the only option we had was to get those feeders that like only open for like the corresponding cat. It can work with like microchips. They're not microchips, but you can use a collar, a special collar tag. And so guess how much those were? $380 for the pair. Ted and I sat there just like so defeated. But we're like, we can't even think about it. We can't even think about it. You just have to do it. You just have to do it. Because like, he can only eat his food, she can only eat hers, and this is the only way to stop it while maintaining our sanity. So they just actually got delivered. Let's go open them. Here's the thing. We also just got a litter robot. Oh my God. I just partnered with the litter robot Whisker, and literally the best thing that's ever happened to me and our family. But it is literally life-changing. But maybe did take like a couple days to get used to it because it moves. And she was like, I don't know about this thing. Anyway, she was fine eventually. But I'm worried about the food thing because the thing like opens and closes. She's gonna be like evil, devil. So we'll see. But I think she'll get used to it. Right, baby girl? Okay, so this is what they are. They're called the Sure Feed microchip feeder. God. Oh, they're kind of big. So this is what they look like. Very futuristic. So this is like the bowl. So I guess like when the right cat's head comes in, this will open. And then when they leave, it'll close. And it will only open for the right cat. And I don't know how to work this. Does it take batteries? Oh, it does. Great. What even batteries is this? Takes C batteries. And who the hell has C batteries lying around? Okay, so I can't really do anything until I get some batteries, so I guess I'll do that. They've already eaten breakfast, so really won't need to have this ready until dinner time. But there you go. 170, this was like 175 or something. These cats are gonna be the death of us. The absolute death of us. In other more exciting news, let me show you what I've been working on pottery wise. My friend Madeline, whose pottery brand is called Non-Porous, she does amazing airbrushing. And I've always wanted to do airbrushing, but I didn't know like the first thing about it. Well, she does airbrushing, and so she taught me how to do it. And she let me use her machine, and I went freaking ham. Look at this. Ugh. I'm gonna insert some like pictures of it in the sun because it just looks a lot better. We're in my dark garage right now. But here's the deal. I'm calling these like the millennial cups or something because it's like, I was inspired by like doodles we would make like on our notebooks and stuff, like a little leopard print star, the little S, cherries, cow print, the Playboy bunny, you know, stuff like that. Little flower. They're all different, none are the same. Some have like the same doodles on it, but they're all different. So, oh, also these I was inspired by the shirts you'd get on the boardwalk at like the Jersey Shore, the like airbrush shirts with like the palm trees. So here's the deal. Everywhere you see this gray, these are taking so freaking long because first, you know, I had to make the cups, then bisque them, then I airbrushed them, and then I painted on these doodles on each single one, and then fired them again. Now all these like glossy parts are going to be silver, like true silver, like mirror like. And that's a third firing. So she's coming over today because she has some, it's called luster. She has some things to luster as well. And she has a kiln. My studio doesn't do luster firings because it's a whole different temperature. And, but she has her own kiln. And so she's coming over, we're gonna luster our own pieces together. And then she's gonna take them and fire them in her kiln. And so then they'll be finished and I can sell them. But little sneak peek, I am so excited, and I'm going to invest in an airbrush machine myself because I just have so many ideas. This like awakened a new like compartment in my brain where I like have so many ideas now, and I realized that like my goal is to now like have my own studio space, because I just feel like I'm ready. I feel like having like being like a part of a community studio is just limiting. Like I only have a small shelf, I can only fire so much, I can only make so much, I can only do so much. Like I need my own space, I need my own kiln. Like I want to be able to like really go balls to the wall and do whatever I want. So that's like a kind of short-term goal for me, hopefully by the end of the year. If not like my own, like I would love to rent like my own like small studio space, or rent a studio space with like a couple other potter friends, which would be great because then you could get like a little bit of a bigger space, split the cost of the rent. And because like right now I pay $200 plus firing, and it's like if I could find like a small like commercial space with a few friends and we like split it, it might not be that much more, but I would be able to do so much more. You know what I mean? I could learn how to like run my own kiln and like just all of that. So that's a goal of mine. But this was just like the kind of start of just planting that seed and being like, oh my God, when I expand, like this is kind of like all these new ideas kind of come out, and I'm so excited. Look at this one. This is like an oil slick. I can't wait to get this airbrush machine. My goal is to like, it basically costs as much as 2 microchip cat feeders. So once I sell these, I'm gonna use that money to reinvest into my business and get the airbrush equipment, because I won't be able to do it at the studio because you have to do it outside because it's like aerosolized glaze. It's not good for you to breathe in, so I'm just gonna do it. You know, we'll have an outdoor space at our new place. I'll be able to do it there and then just bring my cups into fire. But I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. I have like all these new ideas. Oh, someone just bought this yesterday. I was gonna keep this. Is it somebody watching? I don't know, but it's being packed up today. Someone just bought this last night. I was actually gonna maybe keep this because I was like, it hadn't sold, and I was like, well, I love it, so I'll keep it myself. And then it was sold, and I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll make myself another one. No, I'm thrilled that somebody else wants it, but because I thought that was funny. That happened to me before too, where I was like, I'm gonna keep this, and then it sells. Yeah. So I am gonna keep one of these cups though, because it is like literally, this one's my favorite because it has like the starbursts. Oh, it's so good. And they're not gonna be glossy, they're gonna be matte. The only glossy is the inside and the silver when I'm done. And so they're just like so freaking cool. I'm so excited, if you can't tell. Anyway, so I'm really excited for her to come over and do that and put them up on the site. Hopefully I can like have them done and sold before I move so I don't have to pack them with me. Anyway, I'll film a little bit when she gets here actually. Oh, okay, here she is. Show your pots.
It's a little fishy.
Oh my god. She's incredible. Linking her shop.
Wait, look at the other one.
So, what?
Up behind it.
Oh my god, there's two.
The eye's so scary.
And then so all of this gray part is going to be silver.
Yep.
Amazing. Let's show them. This is the silver.
Guess the price.
Guess the price. $40. $40.
Wait, what is it?
Is
2 grams.
2 grams. It's actually, is it actual gold?
No, it says white gold.
Yeah.
Wait, is it?
I don't know. It's definitely metal.
It's definitely
because you
metal.
can't put it in the microwave.
No, oh my, I did that on accident once.
It exploded?
And it went like the lightning thing.
Oh. And it does cause cancer, so that's why we have these respirators. Okay, let's get into it.
We have a lot to do.
We have a lot to do. Okay, sun's going down. We didn't vlog doing it, but you can kind of see once this is fired in Madeline's kiln, it will be
pretty
silver.
It's like jewelry.
Yeah, it's literally gonna be metallic silver. And that was a bitch.
The biggest bitch ever.
The biggest bitch ever. I don't know if I'm ever using that again.
We're not.
We're done.
We're high on fumes.
We're high on fumes. We took the masks off in 2.5 seconds.
Sweating.
And we've been out here for 3 hours. And my back's broken. We've got itch cream and bug spray.
We had a landlord hovering over us.
My landlord was here showing houses and we were like, kind of, she was being so passive aggressive. Was she not? It was not.
Oh, it was crazy.
She was like, oh, so you found a place. And I was like, yeah, it's so cute. It's brand new. And she goes, is it an apartment then? I said, no, it's a house. And then one of the people coming complimented the pottery and was like, this is so great. And then my landlord goes, yeah, what, are you making something for something? I said, oh, I do ceramics. She's like, I was like for a living, like I sell these. She was like, oh. Ah! So mean.
I'll kick you right in your stupid little ass.
Like, it was so mean, right?
It was so mean.
It was so mean, like, I can't even explain it.
Literally treating you like you're a child at Color Me Mine. Like, oh, is this for your grandma?
I was like, how do you think I pay this astronomical price? It's not for my ceramics. It's literally not for my ceramics. It's literally Ted inside slaving away while I'm out here doing Color Me Mine.
We're getting high on these fumes. We're doing our job.
Okay, I gotta end this vlog. Thanks for watching. Check out Madeline's ceramics and buy all of her stuff. Any final words?
Fuck landlords.
Yes, exactly.